It's 11 o'clock, and it is time now for our Sports Monitor in this late one that 7/7/2016. I am Pete the Wiggins here. Let's start off in the NBA, where the Boston Celtics squared off against the Atlanta Magic and Atlanta Mickey, and the Celtics created their own magic against the Orlando Magic with a 30-point drubbing of the Magic in Old Town. 117-87 as Avery Bradley had 23 points and Jake Crowder 17 points in the win for the Celtics. As next up for the Celtics, they'll be at the Garden on Friday night for your date with a Toronto Raptors. Should be a good game. 10:25 left in the fourth quarter. Indiana Pacers leading the Phoenix Suns 84-82. 3:08 left in the first quarter. It is the Golden State Warriors leading the LA Clippers 24-13. Sean Hornets over the Detroit Pistons 87-77. Brooklyn Nets over the Denver Nuggets 116-111. Atlanta Hawks over the Miami Heat 103-95. Milwaukee Bucks over the Portland Trail Blazers 115-107. Houston Rockets over the LA Lakers 134-95. And the Cleveland Cavaliers thrashed New York Knicks 126-94. And Sacramento Kings over the Dallas Mavericks 128-89. Okay, look at some NHL scores here on this late Wednesday night. The Boston Bruins went down to the nation's capital against the Washington Capitals here. And the Caps got onto the board first here into the first period on a just Bruins goal at 23 seconds in the first period to make it 1-0 favor to the Caps. And then Williams again with a goal at 7:57 to make it 2-0 favor to the Caps. And then second period, Daniel Winnick gets a goal at 5:31 to make it 3-0 favor to the Caps. And then Dominic Moore gets a goal with 16:35 in the second period with System Blood to make it 3-1 Caps. And then 1 minute 11 in the second period, David Pasternak gets a goal to make it 3-2 Bruins down by 1. And then Colin Miller with 8:19 in the third makes a goal with a 3-3 to score. But then Nicholas Backstrom wins the game for the Caps in overtime, 136 in the overtime period as the Boston Bruins fall to the Washington Caps 4-3, but they get it pointed down to 15-10-2 in the season. As next up to the Bruins, they'll be back at the Garden tomorrow night for a date with the Colorado Avalanche. Game time 7 o'clock. Okay, take a look at some other NHL scores. Anaheim Ducks up, and the Counter Hurricanes no score 6 minutes down 11 in the first period. Ottawa Senators out. Linden the Senators J Sharks 2-0 in 6 minutes 9 11 in the first period, and then Minnesota Wild over the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-2. Alright, looking at some college basketball scores. First, the Wheaton Lions men's basketball team ran into a bear claw in the name of the Bridgewater State Bears as the Lions fall to the Bridgewater State Bears at Emerson Gym at Wheaton College tonight, 85-68. While the women's basketball team at Wheaton Lions fall to MIT Andrews in Cambridge, 63-51. Looking at some basketball scores in the NCAA men's basketball scoreboard, Creighton leading Nebraska 77-62 with a 1 second away from a victory. 1:57 left in the second half. It's gone at 76, Davidson 73. 25 seconds left in the second half. It's Carl 67 minutes. Xavier 63. Kentucky 87 and Valparaiso 63. It's Louisville 74. 7 Illinois 51. West Virginia 90, it's Western Carolina 37 minutes. Indiana State 72, Butler 71, Wisconsin 78, it's Iowa State 44. Okay, let's take a look at some sports news on this late Wednesday night. Bobby Wagner is a Seattle Seahawks best defensive player, which is saying a lot of consider there's a ton of talent on the side of football. Porter scored the place in the last 16 with a threat to Group G winners Leicester City in Portugal. Claudio Ranieri quickly switched his attention to the Premier League following it. Leicester City's 5-0 Champions League defeat against Porto. General manager Rick on switch Wednesday to White House Sox will promise to take time center painful as club gives up current talent to Stockholm and prospects. Prince Vinegar's lesson. Why Oregon's hired Willie Taggart makes the USF football job even more attractive. Ian doesn't call records with a 5-year deal. A rare regular season practice ups, Clippers prepare for Warriors. The Chicago Cubs acquisition of closer Wayne Davis likely to be the biggest movement of this offseason, but they believe their work is far from complete as they try to add to the finisher touch of the well-worked when they plan to divide it up to the second. Some statements only found when somebody said, I'll say it them. It's only okay to call Nick Saban a genius, but if someone said it about a facility, be a shameless narcissist. Phil Jackson and Steve Kerr have more in common than 90 Chicago Bulls. More than the use of legal marijuana will be medically and recreationally is getting steam in the NBA. Cubs Joe Mancini is on reality as A1. Before he took over the Seattle Sounders head coach in an interim basis halfway through the 2016 regular season, Schmetzer was a top assistant of a longtime Thunder boss, Sigurd Schmidt, for 7 years. 18 pitches says he's come back now for non-contender. Camille working on ball hogs, 7 at quarterback. Phil Jackson, New York Knicks. Sendai, where starts with quarterback Wendell Barnes will be facing event that is among the best in the league at taking on the ball away. Chris Cyborg just getting with that. UFC nutritionist breaking in birth control pills that wreck health. Just to beat Lisa Landsberger is certified in the pills say she's pushed over by her. UFC employee George Locker to cut the weight. Attorneys representing the group of fighters abroad in a class action lawsuit against the UFC have accused the newly formed MMA Athletes Association of trying to civil profits from a possible settlement. Houston, Eric Carter made a career high 8 3-pointers and scored 26 points, helping the Houston Rockets Cruiser 134-95 victory to LA Lakers on Wednesday. And Subscore on Monday after pitcher no hitter right-hander Chris Sesson was traded from the Central Giants to the Seattle Mariners on Wednesday for the player to be named. And that's me for Sports One of this late Wednesday night, 7/7 turns exam. Have a good night with a goodbye today, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow night. I hope you have a good night.